Hi everyone, my name's Erin. I belong to Saskatoon Cycles. We're a local group that advocates for safe cycling in Saskatoon. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit today about winter cycling. Hopefully I can inspire you to get out and try it. Okay, so first let's talk about clothes, what to wear. My first winter cycling experience, I put on my heaviest ski pants I had, my thickest, warmest downfill winter jacket, and by the time I got back, I was one big puddle of sweat. So you want to start off a little bit chilly. Don't worry, you'll warm up pretty quickly. Depending on the temperature, I'll wear 1 or 2 layers. Wool or synthetics are good. You don't want to wear cotton. Cotton it just absorbs water and it doesn't dry out very quickly, so you want to avoid cotton. This is just a merino wool long sleeve shirt that I would wear, and these are some long underwear. They're synthetic, I believe. This jacket is just has a little bit of wind resistance to it, and it's not very thick, but I would throw in a down-filled puffy jacket that's easy to compress. Just pack it in your backpack, just in case you break down. You'll get cold pretty quick if you're just wearing thin layers, so throw that on right away, otherwise you'll get pretty cold pretty fast. So for boots, I just wear regular winter boots. It's nice to have somewhat of a flat sole so you have good contact with your pedals. And my pants are also slightly windproof. And got some warm winter mitts. Also some warm socks, just a wool blend, 1 or 2 pairs. I also wear a neck warmer. You can put that up over your nose. If it's really cold out, I have this one. It kind of has a fleece lining to it. It's a little bit thicker, and it has a little mouth breathing hole that you can breathe through. For a helmet, I'll wear my ski helmet. Got some ski goggles. If you don't have one of those, just a toque with a regular bike helmet would work, or a balaclava underneath. I have one of these. That would be nice. They also make these great things called pogies or bar mitts. You just slide them over your handlebar and your hands fit in, and they provide a little bit of extra protection on those really cold days. Or if you don't want to wear big bulky mitts, you have these on, you can just wear some gloves, thinner gloves, and then you have a little bit better control of your shifting and your brakes. And sometimes I like to wear a reflective vest. I'm riding on the road a lot, so I'll throw that on. We have some on our website that we sell. They're a safety vest. They've got lights that blink. You just have to put a battery in. You can check those out on our website. So a lot of it is really just trial and error. You'll figure it out for yourself what you need. I've been doing this for 4 years and I still don't think I have it quite figured out. And maybe you just want to wear your clothes that you're going to wear to work. And if you're not biking that hard, you're maybe not going to work up any sweat at all. And that might work too. Just throw a layer over top. And yeah, it's kind of whatever works for you. what do you need on your bike? For me, most importantly, I think are studded tires. These are just tires that have little metal studs on the knobbies, and that just helps on the ice. Helps you stay upright. That's pretty important. And I've got one on the front and the back on my, this is my winter commuter bike. It's just an old mountain bike of mine. And I do also have a fat bike. I love to ride on the trails. I have been using this to commute a lot this year, and I've got a studded tire just on the front of this bike, and that seems to work pretty well too. So if you're just going to put one tire on, it's important that you put it on the front, and that will be the best. And I've got some lights. So I've got a flashing light on the back. I also have a light on the back of my helmet. It's got a few options for light, for flashing or solid. And I like to have two just because I hate it when I get to work and my light is burnt out. And I realized I've ridden most of my ride with no lights on. So I always have two. Hopefully one of them will last the ride. And I've also have a front headlight. And I've got a backup for that one as well. This one's just a little one. Flashes. I've got some fenders on my bike as well. Those help for in the slushy days, so you're not soaking wet by the time you get to work. So as far as maintenance on your bike, you want to make sure you give your chain a good wipe once you get home or to work. You don't want it to get all rusty. And just make sure you've got some oil on it. You oil it once in a while. This is winter chain oil. You can get that at your local bike shop. And yeah, that's about it. You don't need anything fancy. Just your regular old bike with some studded tires. Okay, so next we'll talk about what type of tools to carry. This is what I carry in my bag when I'm commuting. So I've got a extra tube in case I get a flat with some tire levers and a pump it back up. And I've got this little multi-tool. I've got some hand warmers, because if you're trying to fix your bike in the cold, your hands are definitely going to get cold. So I just throw those in just in case. I've got an extra headlamp. That's kind of nice. You can put it on if you're having to work on your bike in the dark. You can just throw that on and it's a lot easier to see what you're doing. Most times in the winter, you don't often get flats. More often it's your chain breaking. So this little part of the multi-tool takes off this will take off your broken chain link. And then I carry an extra little link that then you put back on. And this little tool takes off the old, puts on the new one. Probably a good idea to YouTube that. Practice a little bit so you kind of know what you're doing. Or just phone your friend and tell them to come pick you up. And the other option, I guess, would be the bus. You can put your bike on the front of the bus and just bus it to work from there. Okay, so now I just want to talk a little bit about where to ride, how to map out your ride. The city of Saskatoon has a cycling guide, and you can see where the multi-use pathways are. The city's pretty good at keeping them plowed in the winter. So a good idea to kind of map out your ride ahead of time. And maybe try your route out on a Sunday when the roads are pretty quiet. I punched in my route on Google Maps to work, and they do have a cycling option in Google Maps, but it took me down Idlewild Drive, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Don't really want to ride my bike on Idlewild Drive, so just use common sense. And if you're interested in fat biking some of the trails, Trailforks is a good app, good website for checking out all the winter trails along the river. There's also some great fat biking trails out at, it's called St. Barb. It's just off Valley Road, just past the bus barn. It's a very well-groomed trails done by the Fat Tire Brigade. And some other fat biking places close to Saskatoon would be out at Blackstrap. They've got some trails out there. River Ridge, that's out by Langham. They've just opened up. They've got some fat biking trails and some cross-country ski trails. Buffalo Pound, they're a bit farther away, a couple hours, by Moose Jaw. Some great places to get out and enjoy. Up at PA, at Little Red River, they've got some great trails out there. So lots of places to go winter cycling. And if you want some more tips and tricks, Saskatoon Cycles partnered up with Bridge City Bicycle Co-op, and they did a winter cycling workshop, and we've got it on our YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and search Saskatoon Cycles, and you can watch that video for some more tips and tricks. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at contactus@saskatooncycles.org. Happy cycling!